bow down our heads and feel the presence of the Lord. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heaven-loving Father, we thank you for the wonderful day that you've given us. Lord, as we start our session this morning, may you continue to guide and bless each and every one of us, especially our presiding officer. Um, as we step into a new week, we humbly seek your guidance and wisdom for the decisions that lie ahead, trusting in your divine plan. Lord, bless us with the resources and opportunities needed to chase our dreams and plans. We also lift up our loved ones in prayer, seeking your healing touch to embrace them, offering comfort and renewal in times of difficulty. With unwavering faith and hope, we entrust our dreams into your loving care, knowing that your blessings are boundless. And we know that without you, we can do nothing, for you are the source of our strength and the source of our life. These we ask and pray in the mighty name of Jesus, your Son. Amen.
Isulan ang tawag naming pangalan, mayo tayong puso'y may kagalakan. Kandungan ka ng bawat ngipin, sa pag-away sandigan ka namin. Isulan ang iyong simulain, tanikala sa puso't diwa namin. Sa bugso ng mga pagsubok, kaagapay kaming magkakabuklod. Dugo at pawis, alay sa hamon, buhay na sagana at payapa. Isulan, isulan, dakilang iyong pangalan. Aming pagyabanin, likas mong kayamanan, ibandila ang karangalan. O mahal naming inang bayan, o mahal naming inang bayan, o mahal naming inang bayan.
Okay, so Welcome to our regular session, to all the members and our guests and staff. So, Madam Secretary, let's have a roll call.
Honorable Arnold Armada, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Arjen K. Palasigi, Honorable Moises Dular, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Maria Janeline Mejia, Honorable Marblay Cartujano Garingo, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Honorable Joffer Durana, Honorable Wiljon Fuscablo, Honorable Presiding Officer, at this moment there are 8 members are present and 3 members are absent. They are Honorable Moises Dular. I was not able to inform the Secretariat as to the reason why he's absent. Honorable Weljun Fuscablo is presently on official business, Your Honor. Ano ba isa mo? Ara si Wisi. Dalawa lang. So, Your Honor, dalawa lang. Honor. Oh, okay. So, 8 members are present, Your Honor, and 3 members are absent, including Honorable Marvin Dalanon, who is currently on official travel, Your Honor. Together with Honorable Dular.
Okay, so quorum is declared.
So we are now on the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. The
Okay.
minutes as of March 4, 2024.
Okay, so let's peruse the minutes of our regular session held on March 4, 2024. Okay, any comment, any correction to our minutes? Honorable Ryan Dumaran is recognized.
Thank you, Mrs. Chair. If there is no more corrections, I move for the adoption of the previous minutes dated March 4, 2024.
Okay, so the minutes of our regular session held on March 4, 2024 is hereby approved and adopted. Okay, so Let's proceed to the next order of business.
So we are now on the privilege hour, Your Honor.
Before we will proceed with the privilege hour, we have the presence of our HR. Madam Secretary, let me know what is the purpose of their presence.
So, Your Honor, the presence of our HRMO in the person of Ma'am Gina Toledo, and of course our retiree in the person of Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. is for them to receive this resolution of commendation, Your Honor. To Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. for his
Okay.
fruitful and quality public service rendered to the municipality of ISULAN.
Okay, so declare recess. Recess is declared. Okay, so let's proceed with the awarding of our resolution.
So may I read this, Your Honor? So this is an excerpt from the minutes.
For a while, not recess, no. We'll suspend the rules. Okay, rules are suspended.
So this is an excerpt from the minutes of the regular session of the 21st SANGGUNIANG BAYAN of ISULAN held on the 12th day of February 2024 at 9:45 a.m. at the SB Session Hall. So this is resolution number 2024-19. Resolution of commendation to Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. for his 19 years, 4 months, and 27 days of fruitful and quality public service rendered to the municipality of ISULAN. Whereas Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr., holding the position of Administrative 1 under the office of the Mayor, Economic Enterprise Division, will be retiring from the government service comes March 13, 2024 after 19 years, 4 months, and 27 days of fruitful and quality public service rendered to the municipality of ISULAN. Whereas Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. started his career in the government service when he was hired by the provincial government of Sultan Kudarat under the Provincial Engineering Office as casual employee until July 31, 2004. On July 16, 2018, he was hired by the municipal government of ISULAN as Administrative Aide 1 under the Economic Enterprise Division Office of the Municipal Mayor. He holds the said position until his retirement day comes March 13, 2024. Whereas Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. has proven his worth in the field of public service by painstakingly discharging his duties and responsibilities with dedication and hard work. Whereas Bert, as he is fondly called by his friends and colleagues, is known to be a cheerful person with positive personality, a friend to everyone, and being looked up to as a dedicated and loving husband to his wife and a doting father to his children. Whereas his meritorious service rendered to this municipality has undoubtedly contributed to the development and to the best interest of the Isulanos that will be etched forever in the history of this municipality. Now, therefore, after due deliberation and upon motion of Honorable Mariblight Cartujano Garingo, duly seconded by Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Honorable Arjan K. Palyasigi, and Honorable Carlo Apiado, and on joint sponsorship, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved to give due commendation to Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. after 19 years, 4 months, and 27 days of fruitful and quality public service rendered to the municipality of ISULAN. Resolved finally that copy of this resolution be given to Mr. Alberto de los Reyes Magno Jr. as a fitting recognition for his invaluable contributions to the development of this municipality. I hereby certify to the correctness of the above quoted resolution, signed yours truly, Secretary to the SB, attested, signed Attorney Arnold H. Armada, Municipal Vice Mayor, Presiding Officer, concurred by Your Honor, the Municipal Mayor, this 11th day of March 2024, signed Dr. Marites K. Palyasigi, Municipal Mayor.
Okay, so may we request the members to come up the rostrum as well as our awardee and our HR. Itong daw nami man. Sige. Okay. So rules are restored.
So we are still on privilege hour, Your
Okay.
Honor.
So any member who would like to render privilege speech? So there being none, let's proceed.
So we're now in the first reading. The first item is letter received from the Office of the Mayor, addressed to the presiding officer requesting for the urgent passing of a resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor Marites K. Palasigi to enter into and sign a partnership agreement with the Home Development Mutual Fund or Pag-ibig Fund. So the authorized speaker is the HRMO, Ma'am Gina Toledo.
Okay. So Ma'am Gina was present earlier. Harap pa siya. Okay, so schedule or calendar this for second reading. So next item.
So item number 2, letter received from the Office of the Municipal Mayor addressed to the Municipal Vice Mayor. This is resolution interposing no objection to the this is in connection with the resolution number 2024-38 of the Sangguniang Bayan which is entitled Resolution Interposing No Objection to the Establishment of a Pineapple Plantation by the Dole Philippines Incorporated in the municipality of ISULAN, strongly suggesting for the Sangguniang further study.
Okay, so please read the content of the letter.
So this is addressed to the Honorable Municipal Vice Mayor, and it says here, greetings of peace. This has reference to your letter, dated March 7, 2024, requesting the undersigned to take action on SB Resolution number 2024-38, entitled a resolution interposing no objection to the establishment of a pineapple plantation by the Dole Philippines Incorporated in the municipality of ISULAN. Said resolution was approved by the Sangguniang Bayan of ISULAN during its regular session on February 19, 2024, and was forwarded to and received by this office on February 27, 2024. At the outset, I would like to manifest my support to the conduct of activities which promote the municipality as an investment destination and spur economic growth and development for this ultimately redound to the benefit of Isolanos. However, I am expressing my reservations, not objections, insofar as the said resolution, to my judgment, was passed post-haste and without the necessary study on the proposed project's effect in the environment, the soil and other agricultural crops in the community and the adjacent areas. I am convinced that there is a need to consult the officers and personnel of the municipal government and other technical experts to ensure that the establishment of the plantation will have no adverse effect on the livelihood of other farmers. And on this, I strongly suggest for the Sangguniang's further study of the matter. I assure the honorable body of my all-out support in allowing the concerned personnel of pertinent offices to be present should the Sangguniang proceed with my recommendation.
Okay. Any comment on the letter? The letter does not necessarily object or disapproves the resolution we passed. But there is a suggestion that for us to conduct further study. So it is for the Sangguniang Bayan to decide whether we will abide with the suggestion or will stay or confirm the resolution that we have earlier passed. Honorable Arjun.
Good morning and thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair, no. Although Barangay Lagilayan already passed resolution interposing no objection to the establishment, it is also a lapse on our part kasi dapat pinag-aralan din talaga natin about nito, no? Kasi on the economic side, maganda siya for job opportunities for sa mga katawhanta. Pero we should also look at the agriculture zoning and environmental part, na especially on the environmental part, na some chemicals kasi na used for the cropping ng pineapple, very damaging siya for other crops like sa palay naton, Mr. Chair. So, and I think hindi aware ang Menro natin about this. So, hindi talaga siya masyadong na ano for the mga necessary offices. So, for me, Mr. Chair, I think talagang ano muna siya sa proper committees for further study and evaluation.
Okay. Any other idea? Honorable Carlo Apiado.
Mr. Chair, we believe that this investment from Dole Philippines will boost their economic growth and provide more livelihood opportunities and employment opportunities, especially to the areas of Lagilayan and Kamanga, Mr. Chair. During the previous Sanggunian, where I was also a part of a member of the Sangguniang Bayan, the Sangguniang Bayan already passed
and approve the establishment of Sumifro, a company who invested on pineapple plantation. Um, with that, Mr. Chair, ISULAN already allows the establishment of pineapple plantation, especially in areas of Kamanga, Lagandang, and Boal, Mr. Chairman. And with the new investor coming, I suppose they already also provide necessary precautions for the safety of other farmers in the area, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Honorable Arjan.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. Yes, as I've said, we are not having an objection about sa ano ng dole field. And as I've said earlier, it is good on the economic side natin na mahatagan ta sang trabaho aton ng mga katawhan. But then again, about Sumifro, yes, na-discuss din namin yun ni Attorney Blight kanina na there was Sumifro nga na ano before. Pero it ended or it stopped kasi nga na-damage nila ang ibang crops ng ating mga mamamayan. So, natigil yon. So, the point here is, hindi naman tayo nag-o-object about dole field or ano ba. But, ang ano lang natin is, kailangan nating pag-aralan what are the roles and responsibilities. And tayo as Sangguniang Bayan members, dapat tayo mismo din yung may alam and yung ating mga heads or mga offices involved dapat din na aware kung ano ang projects and kung ano ang gagawin ng dole field sa area. Kasi ako mismo hindi ko alam kung saang area, gaano kalapad yung area na anihin nila, yung mga ganun ba. So it is our roles and responsibilities as Sangguniang Bayan members of ISULAN na alamin din natin ang kung ano talaga ang roles and responsibilities ng dole field para sa aton katawhan. We are not here for objections ng pag-ano nila, but we're here for further study lang na mabalaan tagid kung ano ba ang pros and cons niya para sa aton nga banwa.
Okay. Honorable Joe Perdurana.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, no, and the August body. Before the issuance of interposing no objection, the people of Lagilayan, I think nagkaroon po yan ng public consultation, no, together with the Dole Philippines. So that time, they convinced the Barangay Lagilayan to issue the interposing no objection. So, ang Lagilayan mismo ang nakakaalam, and then ang DUL is syempre further explanation sa mga katawhan kung papaano, no. So, for me, tawag ni for the to create the employment in Barangay Lagilayan, siguro no need siguro na actually wala man sang naga-object, no, ang sa atin. So nagdaan naman sa kanila yung proseso kung saan nagkaroon ng consultation sa mga tao doon, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Honorable Morning, you're raising your hand. That
Any representative, Mr. Chairman?
from the Dole?
Yes.
This morning, this
Kung
time?
available or if hindi siguro, basi pwede kita na lang maka-come up sang let's say committee hearing ara sila, Mr. Chair. or
Uh,
i-refer.
okay. Honorable Blight Cartuano. I will, Honorable Arjen next.
I wasn't able to hear the previous discussions prior to this statement, but the matter of Sumifru was raised. As far as I can remember, I was the municipal administrator back then. Sumifru only had one cropping because their plantation occupied portions of Isulan and Bagumbayan. Apparently, during their cropping, many of the farmers complained about their chemicals leaching into their rice fields that caused the death of their palays. The mayor called me up regarding our resolution that she said we hastily passed the resolution without calling the attention of the heads of offices concerned on this matter. Considering that although in any project, it will really equate to economic development and progress. But just like any other project, it will really have detrimental effects to our environment, like what happened in the case of Sumifru before. Other than that, the Sangguniang Bayan was not apprised of the hectareage of the plantation and the social responsibility arm of DOLE. What are their plans for the communities in Kamanga to somehow supplant or replace the damage that Kamanga would incur in the plantations that they're about to make there? So I think, Mr. Chairman, that the suggestion of the mayor is reasonable. We are not here to object because I, for one, coming from a business-oriented family, we're very supportive of developments like this. But we should also take into consideration the obligation and the responsibility of the local government in ensuring the protection of the environment, especially that I was not aware of how the public hearing was conducted by the barangay government of Lagilayan, with all due respect. But on the part of the Sangguniang Bayan, we need to understand the repercussions of this project to our environment. And let's admit, it's really inevitable. There will be really environmental impacts. But how is the investor, DOLE, going to address these issues, and how are they going to respond through their social responsibility arm to the communities that will be affected by Kamanga, especially taking into consideration that Sitio Kamanga is also a site of our sanitary landfill. So by making it appear to DOLE that we are taking a closer look at how they will respond to the environmental impacts of their project, it would give them cue or an understanding of our concerns about their projects to the environment. So, Mr. Chairman, I believe that the suggestion of the mayor is reasonable and will give a better understanding on the part of the Sangguniang Bayan. Because I think, Mr. Chairman, itong SB resolution interposing no objection, if I'm not mistaken, this is only a requirement of the DNR for the issuance of the ECC, pero it's not really a requirement to put up a business, di ba? So, they can actually start applying for the business permit, but the resolution, this SB resolution must be a requirement of the DENR. So if you can gather the offices concerned, the MENRO, like the suggestion of Honorable Morning, the DOLE, we can have a bigger understanding of how big their project is gonna be, so we can have an initial assessment of how big will be the impact on the environment of this project. And the best question for them is how are they, kasi inevitable talaga yun for every plantation, masisira talaga ang kalikasan. So ang gusto lang natin, what are the programs of DOLE with respect to social responsibility, especially to the community of Sitio Camanga. And we should also include among the invitees the MPDC, kung kasali ba to sa sa CLUP. Is the area really one of the places where a pineapple plantation is parang earmarked for future development? So it's if the Sangguniang Bayan will allow, we can conduct the committee hearing within the week, should be, so that it will be passed na by next week. But hopefully we will have a more enlightened decision and answer regarding this matter. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Any more? Honorable Arjan, you're raising your hand earlier.
Yes, Mr. Chair. In connection lang dun sa ni Honorable Durana, no. Yes, although yun nga, sabi ko kanina, kung nag-conduct nga talaga ng public hearing ang Barangay Lagilayan, it is also our duties and responsibilities as Sangguniang Bayan Council na talagang pag-aralan din, kasi hindi naman din Barangay Lagilayan lang ang magiging affected if there is, kung may mangyari mang kaguluhan or kamalian doon or kung ano man. Kasi Lagilayan is also part of ISULAN and constituents din natin sila. So as councilors or Sangguniang Bayan members, hindi tayo nag-o-object dito for the Dole Field plantation. Yung atin lang is further study lang na talagang mapag-aralan natin mabuti to prevent kung ano man ang nangyari doon sa Sumifro before. Para at least kung okay man ang studies natin for Dole Field, matuloy-tuloy na ang plantation na ito, mas maganda para sa ating constituents ng ISULAN for economic side natin. Ang atin lang is for protection ng more on agriculture din na side and environmental side.
Okay, I think there was already a sufficient discussion on the matter. So there are two opposing sides, no? The first situation is there is no need for further study. And the other side suggests that there's a need. Okay, so to formalize our stand, anybody would like to put into motion so that we can decide as a body?
What would be the action of the Sangguniang, Mr. Chair, is it in the form of a resolution or emotion?
Motion only, I think, because we have already the resolution. I think the motion could either be only motion to conduct further study, or if you're on the negative, then your motion is there's no need to conduct a further study. And then, pero mas namin positive ang motion ta, no? And then we will divide the House.
Meaning, Mr. Chair, the motion would be in favor to the request first of the local chief executive.
Kung ang motion is positive, then siyempre ang motion mo is necessarily in favor of the letter or suggestion from the local
Yes,
chief
Mr. Chair.
executive. Kaya kung positive yung motion, meaning ang motion mo is to conduct. So meaning in favor of the letter. Okay? Okay, so Honorable Blight or Honorable Arjen, who shall
Mr.
we-
Chairman, I will pave way for the proper committee chairperson, who is Honorable
okay,
Arjen,
Honorable Arjen.
because she is the chairperson of the Committee on
on environment.
Environment.
Just a simple motion, Honorable Arjun. Motion
Motion for
to
with the-
conduct
to conduct
further study.
a strong further study for the establishment of a pineapple plantation of Dolefield, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, any objection? Honorable Apiado?
Mr. Chair, the proponent of the resolution is the chairperson of the Committee on Agriculture, but unfortunately is not around. Honorable
He's not
Marvin
around.
Dalanon.
Yes.
He's on official travel. Um, I suppose, I believe, Mr. Chair, Dole Philippines and not Dole. Dole, kay Dole, the Department of Labor.
Dolefield na lang.
Dole Philippines. Dole Philippines is a reputable company. And hindi man lang isulan ang ilang gina-invest. They have in Pulumulok, South Cotabato, areas in Tiboli, South Cotabato, areas in Sultan, Kudarat. They won't sacrifice the name of their company investing in Isulan by damaging the crops and other neighboring crops, Mr. Chair. With that, Mr. Chair, I suppose we will continue with our resolution.
Okay. So, that is in effect an objection, Honorable Apiado, no? Not to conduct further study. Okay? So, let's have the voting, Madam Secretary. All those who are in favor of the motion to conduct further study on this resolution, interposing no objection.
1, 2, 3. So, Your Honor, as to the motion to
Conduct.
conduct further study as regards the establishment of the Dole Philippines in the municipality of Isulan, there are 3 members who voted.
3 members voted. Okay. So, those who are not in favor to conduct further study, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3. So those members who do not who favored not to conduct further study on the establishment of Dole Philippines, Your Honor, there are 4 members who voted.
Okay. So, the measure or the motion is not approved, or meaning the stand of the Sangguniang Bayan is not to conduct further study. Okay.
Good lang, Your Honor.
Yes.
So what will happen Next is item number 3, the annual budget for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Kulambog.
Okay. Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance.
So, Your Honor, we have here the presence of our HRMO. This is as regards to item number 1, Your Honor.
We scheduled that for second
second
reading,
reading. Sorry.
Madam Secretary. So let's just proceed with the second reading first.
So, we'll proceed now to the committee reports.
Okay. Okay, so the first committee to report,
Committee on Health and Sanitation, Sanitation and Nutrition.
Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition. The chairman is not around. The vice chairman, is the committee ready to render a committee report? Though, if not, then let's proceed to the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, Labor, and Employment. So, let's confirm first, Madam Sec, wala committee report, ang Committee on Health.
May ara siya.
May ara?
Inuman siya.
Honorable Carlo, the Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition is about to render a report, but the chairman is not around. Is there a committee report ready?
It's about astray animals. Okay, STD, HIV. Okay na ni. Mr. Chair, for in behalf of the committee, may I be allowed to render the committee report?
Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, the subject is the committee report of the Committee on Health, Sanitation and Nutrition, Committee Report number 2024-7. Pursuant to the referred matter to this committee, a public hearing was conducted on February 21, 2024 at 9 in the morning at the SB Session Hall, Municipal Compound, ISULAN, Sultan, Kudarat. Present during the hearing were the Municipal Health Officer, Dr. Lanife L. Viadora, Ms. Risa Jean Alpaz, Municipal Legal Officer, Attorney Emily H. De Los Santos, Municipal Budget Officer, Ma'am Laline Fernandez, the President ng Liga ng mga Barangay, Honorable Joffrey Dorana, the Barangay Health Workers, and members comprising the Committee on Health, Mr. Chair. Item, proposed ordinance creating the multi-sectoral STD/HIV/AIDS Council in the Municipality of ISULAN for the prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases, defining its functions and providing funds and for other purposes, Mr. Chair. Discussion and findings. The committee chairperson presented to the attendees the proposed ordinance entitled Ordinance Creating the Multi-Sectoral STD/HIV/AIDS Council in the Municipality of ISULAN for the prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases, defining its functions and providing funds and for other purposes. Rationale of the ordinance. There is a reported significant increase in the number of persons infected with sexually transmitted diseases or STDs and HIV, particularly among the population such as males who have sex with males, MSM, and people who inject drugs. The Department of Health has embarked its effort on the prevention of these diseases, but despite the gains of the program, it seems that the STDs HIV epidemic has outpaced current interventions, which, with such alarming trends, point to the need for a strategic response to these threats, one that is both multi-sectoral and principally anchored on the health sector. The Health Sector Plan, or HSP, on HIV and STD has been developed by the Department of Health in coordination with the key stakeholders to create a comprehensive and effective response to HIV and other sexually transmitted infections, in which one of its major strategic thrust is to reduce new HIV infections and improve the quality of life of people living with HIV. The purpose of creation of multi-sectoral STD HIV/AIDS Council in the Municipality of ISULAN, as per proposed ordinance, the multi-sectoral STD HIV/AIDS Council is created for the prevention and control of STD HIV/AIDS in the Municipality of ISULAN, Mr. Chair. The council would be the central advisory, planning, and policy-making body on the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS. The composition: the council shall be composed of the following: chairperson, the municipal mayor; co-chairperson, municipal health officer; members, SB Committee on Health, SB Committee on Family, the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Officer, MLGOO, DepEd representative, SKMF president, LGBTQIA+ president, and the 2 representatives from accredited NGOs or sectoral organizations actively involved in programs, activities, and advocacy with STD HIV/AIDS prevention. Powers and functions: for the attainment of the aforesaid purpose, the multi-sectoral STD and HIV/AIDS Council shall be charged and vested with the following powers and functions. Letter A: formulate policies and strategies for the prevention and control of STD HIV/AIDS within the municipality. Letter B: prepare short, medium, and long-term plans for the prevention and control of STD HIV/AIDS. Letter C: monitor and evaluate the implementation of its programs and plans, campaigns, and strategies. Letter D: organize and encourage owners, operators, managers of registered entertainment establishments, sauna, and massage parlors to actively participate in the prevention and control of STD HIV/AIDS. Identify and recommend priorities and gaps in local STD HIV/AIDS related cases. Conduct periodic public information, education, and communication activities in the promotion of prophylactic reproductive health, prevention, and control of STD HIV/AIDS in different communities and barangays. Conduct regular seminar in all educational institutions from primary to tertiary level, and to distribute, disseminate, circulate, publish, or broadcast modules, pamphlets, booklets, brochures, or other forms of information, be in written, verbal, audio, or video. Conduct regular seminars, forums, dialogues in all government institutions and agencies and its subdivisions, whether national or local, including government-owned and controlled corporations found within the territorial jurisdiction of the municipality, as well as private establishments, and to contribute, disseminate, circulate, publish, or broadcast modules, pamphlets, booklets, brochures, or other forms of information, be it in written, verbal, audio, or video. Conduct yearly STD HIV/AIDS serological and behavioral surveillance in coordination with Reproductive Health Clinic, RHU, CHO, and Department of Health among the people with high-risk sexual behavior or those who, by nature of their work, is prone to contacting STD HIV/AIDS virus. And letter J: initiate skills training, advocacy program, and development strategies to benefit the people with high risk of contacting STD HIV/AIDS virus, and monitor, inspect, examine regularly the facilities, practices, and procedures of hospitals, medical dental clinics, medical dental laboratories, testing centers, and blood banks located within the territorial jurisdiction of the municipality, whether they are public or privately owned, for profit or charitable purpose, and evaluate whether or not they have complied with existing minimum standards in the prevention and containment of STD HIV/AIDS diseases. recommend to the Sangguniang Bayan the passage of ordinances that shall assist in the control and prevention and containment of STD HIV/AIDS in adherence to the pertinent laws, rules, and regulations. M. Recommend the closure and imposition of sanctions and penalties of any establishment found violating the prohibited acts as mentioned under this ordinance. N. Assist in the resource request for funding and recommend allocation of resources. O. To act as the primary agency that shall represent the municipality of ISULAN in all conventions, conferences, forum, and gathering of other agencies, organizations, leagues, chambers, or groupings, whether national, local, or international, pertaining to the issue of STD HIV/AIDS. To monitor the coordination with the Municipal Health Office, identify STD HIV/AIDS cases through passive and active surveillance, and to perform all other tasks and functions related to the overall objective in the prevention and control of STD HIV/AIDS in the municipality of ISULAN. The funding requirement: the initial amount of 300,000 pesos is appropriated for the operation of the council and for the implementation of its policies and program. It's the recommendation of the committee, Mr. Chair, to enact an ordinance creating the multi-sectoral STD HIV/AIDS Council in the municipality of ISULAN for the prevention and control of sexually transmitted diseases, defining its functions and providing funds and for other purposes.
Okay. Any comment, any matter raised or any issue on this committee report? Honorable Apiado, do you have the draft ordinance?
Yes, Mr. Chair. But with
Yep, with
give
you.
respect to the chairperson, I'll wait the
Yes.
approval, discussion for second reading next session when
Next
the
session.
time that the
Okay.
chairperson is
But
around, Mr. Chair.
you have, there's already a draft resolution,
Yes,
huh?
Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay, so there being no question, Honorable Apiado.
If there's no more question, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of our committee report. And
Okay,
we said
so
measure be deliberated on second reading next session.
next session, okay. So this committee report of the Committee on Health and Sanitation and Nutrition is hereby approved and adopted, and the measure be calendared for second reading next session. Okay, so the chairman is recognized, Honorable Blight.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning to you and the members of the Sangguniang Bayan. This is the second committee report of the Committee on Good Government and Labor and Employment for this calendar year. The matter is with respect to the letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the Vice Mayor, requesting for the urgent passing of a resolution for the proposed abolishment of the position Tax Mapper 2, Salary Grade 15, assigned at the Office of the Municipal Assessor, and for the creation of 2 more positions. So pursuant to the referred matter to this committee, the committee conducted a hearing on March 7, 2024 at 10 in the morning. During the committee hearing, the following individuals were present: our HRMO, Ma'am Gina Toledo, the Municipal Assessor, Ma'am Engineer Eleanor Loyola, Ma'am Josefina Canto, Miss Jeryl Mee De Asis, representing the Budget Office, and the members comprising this committee. Discussions and findings. During the committee hearing, the committee chairperson acknowledged the presence of the resource persons, the municipal assessor, the HRMO, and the other guests, after which the committee chairperson obtained the reason why the aforesaid position should be created and that the existing vacant position must be scrapped. Positions to be created: 1 Assessment Clerk 3 with a salary grade of 9, and 1 Tax Mapping Aide with a salary grade of 4. Attached to the letter request of the mayor is the letter of the assessor's office soliciting the approval of the mayor for the opening of 2 positions under the record section and tax mapping section. The assessment clerk 3, SG9, and tax mapping aide, SG4, of the office of the municipal assessor. The 2 positions will augment and sustain the manpower services to cater the daily operation, as well as to maintain the monthly and quarterly lift system of the DOF BLGF. These additional personnel aim to support the conduct of routine field operation in the appraisal and tax mapping in order to provide more efficient and effective delivery of services with the bulk of transactions the office provides. The said proposed positions have been included in the CDP and ELA and among the first priority in the devolution transition plan. The MASA provided the details of the positions for consideration of the committee. The source of funds will be the position to be scrapped tax mapper 2 salary grade 15. Further, that as per local budget circular number 137, the above requested plantilla positions have been compliant with the Index of Occupational Services calendar year 2021 edition. The position to be scrapped is 1. Tax mapper 2 salary grade 15. The vacant position of tax mapper 2 SG15 is recommended by the assessor's office to be abolished since the item of tax mapper 1 SG11 is sufficient for the office's operation. Thus, the said position is requested to be scrapped to subsequently fund the 2 proposed positions to be created, as I've mentioned earlier. As to the procedure of scrapping and creating of positions, the committee explained that they should first abolish the position through an ordinance and wait for the result of the review of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, and after which a new ordinance for the creation of the 2 new proposed positions will follow. Recommendation. Wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends passing a resolution and acting on ordinance abolishing the position of tax mapper 2 with salary grade 15 assigned at the office of the municipal assessor. Further, that the said measure be deliberated on second reading this session. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, and Labor and Employment. With this representation as chairperson, Honorable Carlo F. Apiado, MBA, as vice chairperson, and Honorable Darlene H. Lama as secretary. That is all, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So, let's take advantage of the presence of our HR. Rules are suspended. Okay. So, let's open discussion on this committee report. The position to be abolished is, will you please state again the tax mapper 2? Tax mapper 2, ang salary grade niya is 15. Okay. G15. Ang first question ko, or any question from the members so far? Okay. So, ang question ko, Ma'am Jean, is why do we have to abolish this position?
Sir, presently, sir, we have a tax mapper 2 and tax mapper 1. Then, the municipal assessor requested to abolish the tax mapper 2 because the tax mapper 1 is sufficient for the job description.
So meaning may existing kita nga tax mapper 1,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
tax mapper 2.
2.
Okay. So, ang tax mapper 2, amo ng grade 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ang tax mapper 1,
1 is grade 11.
11. Okay.
Ang dalawang position ngayon, sir, is vacant.
Okay. Vacant ning dalawa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ang tax mapper 2 ng last na employee is Mr. Efren Collado. Then ang tax mapper 1 is Mrs. Joselena Canto na na-promote ng Local Operation Assessment Officer 2.
Oo, inang local assessment officer, ano salary grade sina?
15, sir.
15. 15. Okay, so ining is tax mapper 2 is 15. Okay. So i-abolish ta kag islanda sang duwa ka posisyon. Ano nga posisyon ga ito? Ma'am Jean?
Assessment Clerk 3
Assessment clerk 3.
at saka
Salary
tax mapping 8, grade
Ay,
4.
4.
Yung isa grade 9.
Ang assessment clerk
3
3
is
is
grade
grade
9. 9,
nine?
sir, 9.
9. Kag ang aid is
4.
grade 4. Okay. Hindi lang ko familiar sang daw details kid sang ila function. Assessment clerk, tax mapper 8, kag ang function sang tax mapper 1 and 2. Ang doon observe ko lang Ma'am Jean, do imbis nga i-upgrade ta ang mga positions sa diri sa munisipyo, do ginapanubo ta. Anong aton nga daw siyempre ang aton munisipyo gina-project naton nga gapataas kita nga base mag-city kita magdugay, pero ang mga positions ta do ginapanubo ta. Anong do mga rationale tagid sini?
Daw may ano sila sir, kasi sir sa ideal position siguro nila sir may gina-propose sila na grade 18. Sir?
Dahil lang. So, amo nang daw
Mr. Chair,
discussion
may
naton?
request
Sige.
to move it off the record kasi may ihambal si Ma'am Gina.
May off the record nga explanation. Dahil lang gid ang off the record. Honorable Apiado?
The same, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask for of the record.
Sige. Okay. Any more question on this measure? There's a pending motion, I think. Honorable Blight, will you restate your motion?
Mr. Chairman, I believe we're still on committee reports.
Yes, yes.
So, Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt this committee report.
Any seconder? So the motion, this committee report of the Committee on Good Government, Labor and Employment is hereby adopted, and the measure be calendared. Honorable Blight, second reading this session.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So next item.
Still, we're on committee reports, Your Honor. So the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means will
Okay.
also render its report.
Okay, so the chairman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first report of the committee, Mr. Chair, is with regard to the barangay budget of Barangay Calawag 2, Committee Report number 2024-06. Pursuant to the referred annual budget to this committee, the same was forwarded to the Office of the Municipal Budget Officer for preliminary review. On March 4, 2024, this office received the preliminary review of this budget addressed to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through this representation, chairperson of the committee. Item, annual budget for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Calawag 2, involving an appropriation of 20,578,474 pesos. Findings, as per preliminary review, the aforementioned barangay budget reveals full compliance with all the budgetary requirements set forth by law, rules and regulation, subject to the following conditions, limitations which were concurred with by this committee as follows. Number 1, the appropriation of 354,577 pesos for the grant of miscellaneous personal benefits shall be subject to the specific guidelines issued by the Department of Budget and Management for the purpose to be determined by the Sangguniang Bayan. Representation expenses of the Sanggunian of the Office of the Barangay Chairman shall conform with DBM Local Budget Circular number 102 dated January 17, 2013. Capital outlays such as office equipment, IT equipment and softwares, and furnitures and fixtures with cost below 50,000 shall be recorded as semi-expendable property pursuant to Commission on Audit Circular number 2022-04 dated May 31, 2022. List of 20% Development Fund PPAs is subject to DBM DOFDILG Joint Memorandum Circular number 1 dated November 4, 2020. Accordingly, it is recommended that the appropriation ordinance of the aforesaid barangay be declared operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2024. Further, it is understood that this review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. Finally, in the implementation of this annual budget, compliance with all existing accounting, auditing, and other administrative rules and regulations shall properly be observed, and the same shall be the responsibility of the concerned implementing barangay unit. Recommendation, wherefore premises considered, the committee hereby recommends for the passing of resolution declaring the annual budget for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Calawag 2 involving an appropriation of 20,578,474 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2024. Further, we recommend, Mr. Chair, that this measure be deliberated on second reading this session.
Okay, so there being no question, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 2024-06.
06, okay. So the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriation, Ways and Means Committee report number 2024-06 is hereby adopted, and the measure be calendared for second reading this session.
We still have one more committee report for the Committee on
okay.
Finance, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Committee report number 2024-07. Pursuant to the referred matter to this committee, a committee hearing was conducted last March 7, 2024 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Sangguniang Session Hall, ISULAN, SULTAN, KUDARAT. Invited and present during the committee hearing were the Municipal Budget Officer, the Municipal Treasurer, the Municipal Accountant, the Municipal Engineer, and the representative of the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator, and members comprising the Committee on Finance, Mr. Chair. Item: letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the Municipal Mayor requesting for the urgent passing of resolution for the of Supplemental Budget Number 1, Calendar Year 2024 amounting to 25,090,000 pesos. Findings and discussions. The following are the findings of the committee as follows. MDC passed MDC Resolution Number 003-2022 entitled Resolution Approving and Respectfully Endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan of ISULAN, Sultan, KUDARAT, the reprogramming of funds from General Fund to the construction, repair, rehabilitation, maintenance of municipal roads, bridges, and drainage canals in the poblacion to 21,435,162 pesos, embodying therein the appropriation intended for the concreting of Lasidico Road amounting to 3,654,838. Consequently, the reprogramming of funds from the General Fund to the construction, repair, and rehabilitation, maintenance of municipal road and bridges, and drainage canal in the poblacion amounting to 21,435,162 pesos was adopted by virtue of Sangguniang Bayan Resolution Number 2022-054 ISB dated May 25, 2022. The MDC again forwarded MDC Resolution Number 004-2023 entitled Resolution Approving and Respectfully Endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan of ISULAN, Sultan, KUDARAT, the second supplemental annual investment program for calendar year 2024 for adoption, embodying therein the concreting of Lasidico Road without specifying the length of the project. By virtue of the Sangguniang Bayan Resolution Number 2023-84 ISB, entitled Resolution Adopting the Supplemental Annual Investment Plan Number 2 of the Municipality of ISULAN for calendar year 2024, the said MDC resolution was adopted, Mr. Chair. A letter request from the Office of the Mayor dated February 13, 2024 was forwarded to the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan requesting for the urgent passing of Supplemental Budget Number 1, Calendar Year 2024, appropriating the amount of 25,090,000 intended for the concreting of Lasidico Road, Mr. Chair. Accordingly, the source of the said supplemental budget was from the realignment of funds based on the previous MDC resolutions. It is now the contention of the committee, Mr. Chair, based on the foregoing findings, that passing of supplemental budget is no longer necessary. Hence, the actions that should be taken is that the Sangguniang Bayan will give authority to the Mayor to adopt the revised program of Lasidico Phase 1 from 1,300 linear meters to 900 linear meters, and further that the municipal engineer should revise the program of works, Mr. Chair. Recommendations. Wherefore premises considered, the committee hereby recommends to return back the request of the Mayor for the passing of Supplemental Budget Number 1, 2024, and furnish this committee report to the MDC, the municipal engineer, and all offices concerned for their guidance and appropriate action.
Any comment on the report? So your recommendation is to return back the
The request for supplemental budget number 1, Mr. Chair, because as per findings of the committee, we already approved and adopted the appropriation intended for the Lasadeca Road. We have already existing fund,
no.
and it's a
Uh,
continuing appropriation, Mr. Chair, since it's
may
under the admin.
na-approve na ta sang una nga 25 million for
Lasadeco Phase 1.
Lasadeco Road concreting.
Phase
Okay?
1.
So, amo man yung subject sining request nga ni.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, ang request from the local chief executive is to ano daw to? 21 million for anong request nila?
The supplemental budget number 1,
Oh, supplemental budget number 1.
amounting to 25,090,000 intended for Lasadeco number 1, Lasadeco Phase 1,
Lasadeco Phase 1 in the amount of
25,090,000.
25,090,000 mangyapon.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Naka-approve na kita, Mr. Chair, sang budget. It so happen nga ang na-approve sang sanggunian and it reflected gapon sa committee report sang previous sanggunian
Is
1,300 linear meter. And as
1,300,
per
okay.
information from the municipal engineer, as they conduct the actual survey, the total linear meter nag-aabot lang sa 900 linear meter. And the committee, ang contention sa committee, instead of passing a supplemental budget, what we are doing to do
is
is
authority
authority from the Sangguniang Bayan
to reduce the ano
from 1.3 linear meter to 900 linear meter.
linear meter.
Because the said amount kay approved naman sa Mr. Chair, continuing appropriation siya under outlay general fund.
Atong gina-mention kay ng amount nga 21 million kag 3 million do breakdown ano niya
Yes,
to guro
Mr.
no.
Chair.
Amo to nga nag-total sa 24
25 million.
25 million.
90.
Okay. Pa saka birom ano to may 21 kag 3. Sige pa. So ang 21 construction
During the time of the previous Sanggunian, Mr. Chair, wherein Honorable Garingo was the Chairperson Committee on Finance, it was reported that the total amount for Lasadeca Road, 25,090,000. And it reflects sa report nga ang budget nga ina intended for 1,300 linear meter.
saka pa birom ano tong 3 million nga tong figure? Are. MDC resolution, the reprogramming of funds from the general fund to the embedding their in the appropriation. Sige, basta amo tong inyong recommendation. Doon di ko lang ma-gets ning 21 kag 3. Sige. Any question on the report?
Mr. Chair, if there's no question, I move for the adoption of the committee report of the Committee on
07.
Finance, Committee Report number 2024-07.
Okay. So, Committee Report number 2024-07 of the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation is hereby adopted. Okay. So, next.
Next committee to report is the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing.
Okay, so the chairman is not around. Any member of the committee who will report? Honorable Morning Mejia.
Isa lang niya, no? Good morning, everyone. Committee report of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing. Committee report number 2024-2. Pursuant to the referred matter to this committee, a committee hearing was conducted on February 22, 2024, 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the SB Session Hall. Invited during the committee hearing were the members comprising this committee and the following invited guests and resource persons: Municipal Legal Officer Attorney Emily H. De Los Santos, Municipal Engineer Dandy A. Loyola, Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator Evelyn H. Pantilanan, Municipal Assessor Eleanor B. Loyola, NGCP Representative. Letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the presiding officer forwarding the letter of Ernesto T. Diola, Regional ROW Specialist, MROWD, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. During the committee hearing, the letter was read, and for clarity of its intent, it is hereby restated as follows. Request to allow NGCP transmission line to traverse through unused public roads. Dear Honorable Palyasigi, pursuant to the Republic Act Number 9511, NGCP was awarded a national franchise to operate and maintain the transmission assets and facilities of the National Transmission Corporation and to expand the national power grids. Consistent with the above mandate and as part of the country's transmission development plan for 2021-2040, NGCP is tasked to implement stage-by-stage transmission grid looping configurations for resiliency and reliability, implement new substation project, and load capacity expansion of existing substation to ensure the adequacy and stability of power supply. Among the load capacity expansion projects considered is the Tacorong-Calamansig 69 kV transmission line project. The project has been certified as an energy project of national significance of power transmission with its purpose aligned to the policies and specific goal of the Department of Energy's Philippine Energy Plan. There are lots in the municipality of ISULAN that will be affected by the above-mentioned transmission line project. Upon validation with the areas affected by the project, between adjacent lots with the tax declaration number 0-0800257 declared under Joey T. Gatoslao and heirs of Renato Gayosa located at Barangay Kudanding, Isulan, Sultan, Kudarat, will be passed through by NGCP row corridor as indicated in the attached NGCP sketch plan. The said road will be traversed by our overhead transmission lines with the heights over 39,250 meters above ground. Hence, the same will be safe for the general public traveling through the said road through where no actual road upon site verification on the specified lot areas. In line with the above information, we understand that properties of public domain, especially that of roads, are already considered those that are public use. Therefore, it is already outside the comments of a man and thus cannot be leased, donated, sold, or become an object of any contract except insofar as they may be the object of repairs or improvements and other incidental things of similar character. Considering that the said properties could not be appropriated or alienated, we therefore respectfully request from your most honorable office to allow NGCP's overhead transmission line to pass through the situated public road and issue a resolution with your Sangguniang Bayan to allow NGCP transmission lines to travel over the aforementioned span of public road. Hence, we humbly asking for your kindest indulgence to issue an endorsement with the request resolution. We are looking forward to a favorable response with our most humble and respectful request to your most honorable office. For further information or clarification, please contact. Sincerely, Ernesto D. Diola. With the presence of the NGCP representative, he informed the committee that their request for the transfer of steel pole outside the affected road lot has already been approved by their design department prior to the call of the committee hearing. With such development, they no longer needed the resolution and apologetically remarked to disregard their request for a resolution allowing NGCP to erect transmission pole inside the said road lot. He assured the committee that they will send another communication to the committee chairperson on zoning as regards the matter. On February 29, 2024, the Secretariat received an email from NGCP addressed to the committee chairperson, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, informing the approved transfer of steel pole. With the foregoing explanation from the NGCP representative, the committee agreed to archive the referral as there is nothing legislative support will be coming from the Sangguniang Bayan. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing, Committee Chairperson, Honorable Marvin L. Dalanon, Committee Vice Chairperson, yours truly, and Committee Secretary, Honorable Moises L. Dular. That's the committee, my committee report, Mr. Chairman. The committee report on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing.
Okay, so ang original request nila is letter C, request to allow to pass atong mga their transmission line so no need na. Ang taga NGCP man ang nag-declare nga hindi na nila kailangan. Honorable morning. Okay. So any question to the report? If there's none,
Mr. Chair, if there is none, I move for the adoption of the committee report on zoning, public works, and land use housing.
okay, so the committee report number 2024-2 of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use is hereby approved and adopted. So next committee report.
So the next report is from the Joint Report Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition and the Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation.
So any member would like to render or to make this report? This is a joint committee on health, environment, or do you have a committee report on this? So if there's none, then let's defer this for next session.
So we have no more committee reports, Your Honor. We'll proceed now to the calendar of business under second reading. First is we have the ordinance prescribing the rules and procedures on the investigation of administrative disciplinary cases against elected barangay officials and of ISULAN, SULTAN, KUDARAT, amending for the purpose Municipal Ordinance Number 2011-177 ISB.
Okay. The chairman of the Committee on Laws,
Mr.
Honorable
Chairman,
Blanc, yes.
this was the committee report for this was rendered by our committee prior to my maternity leave. But however, due to lack of time, I move that this be deliberated and discussed in the next session.
Daw amo nitong
Our amendment to make it
probable cause
yes,
pala.
to make it more in line with the local government
Okay.
code.
Sige. So next item on
Public
second
hearing
reading.
na. Naka-public hearing. Then we have the proposed resolution enacting an ordinance creating the ISULAN Transportation Management Office and the Traffic Operations Officer 2 as its section head with SG 15, the Municipality of ISULAN, providing for its duties and functions, appropriating funds, therefore, and for other purposes.
Okay. Is the committee ready to discuss or deliberate this?
Due to lack of time, Mr. Chairman, I move that it be deliberated in the next regular session.
Okay. So the deliberation of this ordinance is deferred for the next session.
Next, Your Honor, is based on item number 1 of the first reading, which is the request from the Office of the Mayor to authorize the Honorable Mayor to enter into and sign a partnership agreement with the Home Development Mutual Fund, or this is Pag-ibig Fund. So with the authorized resource speaker, the HRMO, Ma'am Gina Toledo.
Okay. So rules are suspended. So, Ma'am Gina, can you explain this MOA between the Home Development Mutual Fund and the Municipal Government of ISULAN? Paki-scan Bayrom. Pakadto sa responsibilities of the parties. Virtual pag-ibig.
Sir, bali information lang po, sir. Tumawag ako sa pag-ibig, sa nagbigay ng sir, ng MOA.
Oo.
Bali, ang purpose, sabi niya, sir, is yung online loan application daw, sir, sunod need ng ng pag-ibig na may i-designate na officer na handle. Kagaya nung sir, sa GSIS, na mag-confirm bago nila i-approve ang loans.
Sige. Paki-scroll up, Rombe. Ade lang. So far, na-comply ta na itong mga eligibility requirement, Ma'am Jane. Balik ba na yung Rom? Itong, are. Agaling, ining enrollment to virtual pag-ibig, kanya-kanya na ni Guru each employee, no?
Yes,
Nga
sir. Yes, sir.
enroll siya. And then may net take home pay siya. Sige, Rom, pababa. The only requirement is dapat may i-assign kita nga do ang
Officer, sir, or either from HR or accounting.
okay.
AEO. Kagaya din, sir, sa sir, GSIS. Oo.
Okay. So may na designate na kamo sini, Ma'am Gina?
Ako lang gihapon, sir, eh.
Okay. Sige. So, we have no concern complying with this MOA, Ma'am Gina?
Wala, sir.
Ah,
Ang ano
okay.
lang nila, sir, baka ang signatories nila, sir, mag-change lang kay may bago siguro, sir, na ano, manager. Magpadala lang daw sila, sir, sa bago na form.
Ini. Ang signatory, iyasang
Ah, yes.
pag-ibig.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Magpadala lang daw sila.
Okay. Okay. So, any question? Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, can I ask question not related to the topic that presented, but under sa office ng HR, Mr. Chair, regarding the termination of ABC Galmac and our SK Federation Tarisal Damit.
Sige.
Ang ilang termination separation pay wala pa nila makuha. Kaya accordingly, wala mabudgetan kag wala.
Ma'am Gina, no? Okay lang? No, may mga question nga hindi related diri sa MOA. Especially sa ano to? Terminal leave ni Honorable Galmac, kag posible ni Honorable Clarisman, no? The same situation man to sila duwa.
Yes, sir.
Kay accordingly wala pa nila na receive. Ano? Ang question mo, Honorable Apiado?
And accordingly, Mr. Chair, wala pa sang I don't know, wala sang budget, wala na budgetan sa buong year ang ilang termination leave, separation pay nila. Is that, amo ba ng
Sige,
si
pagkutuntanay.
Ma'am
Ma'am
Gina?
Gina, any information nga pwede mo ma-share sa amon? Kaya nga amon diri nga former colleague, si Honorable Galmac, Honorable Clarice, wala pa kadawat sang ilang terminal leave pay.
Yes, sir. Bali, sir, 2004 budget 2022, sir, sabay sa yung election. Sir, nagpa-budget kami, sir. Pero to, hindi siya, sir, for 2024. Sunod, di ba, sir, ang election sa captain, sir, sa kapitan, at saka ano daw, bali,
Na-extend?
pending, extend, sir.
Oo.
Hindi namon na foresee, sir, nga wala kami nakapa-budget. Sunod, na kami, sir, nag-istorya na kami ni Ma'am Lalaine for, for supplemental budget. So, gi-advise na ako ni Sir Carlo tong Friday maghimo nga request ni Ma'am, gihatag namon ang computation dito sa Office of the Mayor.
Okay, dahil lang. So, sang 2022, naka-budget kita.
Sir, oo.
Oo, kaya lang way madayon ng eleksyon.
Sir, oo, sir.
So, ang allocate ta sa itong fund, ate, ano ni siya? Na kadto sa savings ta. So, 2023, wala ta budget nga na allocate, no? For 2024, wala gyapon. Ati, supplemental budget siya. So, sino ang mag-request for supplemental budget? Hindi, sino ang initiate gid? Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Ideally, Mr. Chair, si HR maghatag computation sa kay Mayor, then si Mayor mag-request sa Sangguniang Bayan sang supplemental.
Okay. So, have you done that,
Sir,
Ma'am
yes,
Gina?
sir.
So, nakapasa ka na computation
sa Office of the Mayor, sir.
Office
Yung
of the
computation, yes, sir. Pag-advise ni Sir Carlo na
okay, so it's up for the Office of the Mayor na kung nga isali niya na sa supplemental budget, no? Okay, Honorable Dumaran.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ma'am Jean, possible siya sa supplemental number 2? Ay, naka-number 1 man ta? Mr. Chair, what is the tenor ng request ng aton nga HR? Ay ipasok siya sa supplemental number?
Basta mapasok sa supplemental budget, no? Amo ng meaning nagletter ang HR ta nga amo ning computation. Oo. And informing the mayor nga why ni siya na budgetan. So, ara na sa local chief executive nga ma-include sa supplemental budget. Oo. Okay na? Okay?
Mr. Chairman, just for the information of the body, due to our discussions with the HR, na balaan ko nga ang, di ba may ara kita sang tatlo ka statutory contributions kinabaydan, pag-ibig, PhilHealth, kag GSIS or SSS. Pero sa aton wala kita problema sa regular employees. Pero sa aton mga JO, nang SSS lang wala ginahatag ta sa ila, tapos nang na-realize ko wala kita employer share. Bali ginasolo yun nila lahat, ginadidak sa ilang salary. Supposedly do ano siya ba, do share siya, do 2% ba Ma'am Jean? More or less. Pero sila ginadidaksyonan full pag-ibig amount. Tapos wala sila PhilHealth, wala man sila SSS. Nga supposedly, dapat may ara.
Hindi, wala sila SSS.
Wala sila SSS, pero may pag-ibig sila because kaya ang pag-ibig nagamuwa sa aton. Pero ang pag-ibig nila, sila
wala kita share man.
Ila lang nga share. Pila ginabay nila? 200 per, 200 daw per month.
Per month.
Opo.
Okay. So, I think we need a legislation on that.
Yes, Mr. Chairman,
Honorable
sooner, including na, Mr. Chairman, sige, next, in the next sessions, tung inunta ang rates ng JO sang mga may license. License na, mga licenses, like, sa engineering kasi okay na sila. Pero ang aton bala nurses, same lang ang salary sa mga clerical man nga JO. Nurses, medtech, no? May pila ka natin dira.
Pagbasi may...
Wala, medtech, nurse lang. Nurses lang naton, so nag-receive sila 382.
Same
Kag
with
mga
the other
RSW naton, amo lang gihapon. So, compared mo sa mga civil engineer, although understandable man gid na ang civil engineer naton, they receive 668 per day. Ang aton JO, regardless kung may license or wala, 382 lang. So, sige, Mr. Chairman, our committee will focus on giving more benefits to our JOs in the next succeeding regular session. We will just coordinate with the budget office and Sky and the HR. Kaya nang we appreciate MOAs like this, Mr. Chair, okay kung wala nagamowa ang pag-ibig, hindi wala gitani membership ang aton mga JO, ngay dako nga benepisyo nila makuha.
Sige. Okay, so no more question to Madam Gina, so rules are restored. Okay, so the pending measure is this resolution to authorize the Honorable Mayor to enter into a MOA with the Pag-ibig Fund. Honorable Blight. At aning resolution ta authorizing the mayor to enter into MOA with Pag-ibig.
On joint sponsorship of all members present, I move for the passing of a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into and sign a partnership agreement with Pag-ibig Fund.
Okay, so on joint sponsorship, the resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor Marites Palyasigi to enter into and sign a partnership agreement with the Home Development Fund is hereby approved.
Next proposed measure under second reading is based on the report of the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, Labor, and Employment.
Okay. The abolition and creation. Honorable Blight.
This is with respect to the committee report of the Committee on Good Government and Labor and Employment. I move to pass an ordinance abolishing the position of Tax Mapper 2 with a salary grade 15 assigned at the Office of the Municipal Assessor in the Municipality of ISULAN.
Okay, so ang ordinance ta is on the abolition first. Later pa ang creation naman. I-approve pa ni... okay. Sige. So there being no objection, the resolution enacting an ordinance abolishing the position of Tax Mapper 2 with salary grade 15 assigned at the Office of the Municipal Assessor is approved on second reading. So this is an ordinance, so we calendar this for third reading. Honorable Blight. We'll calendar this for third reading this session. Third reading, no? This session.
Mr. Chair, I move for, I move to
dahil lang.
schedule, sorry,
Oh, for third reading.
for third
Okay.
reading this session.
Okay. So next item, Madam Secretary.
Next proposed measure is based on the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget,
Okay.
Appropriations, and Ways and Means.
So, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the annual budget for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Calawag 2 involving an appropriation of 20,578,474 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2024.
Seconder. So this resolution declaring the annual budget for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Calawag 2 involving the amount of 20,578,474 operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2024.
So,
No more, no?
So we have no more items under second reading, Your Honor. We'll proceed now to the third reading. We have the proposed ordinance on the abolition of position based on the committee report of the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, Labor, and Employment.
Okay, the Chairman, Committee on Good Government, Honorable Blight.
On third
your
reading,
invoice.
I move for the passing of a resolution enacting an ordinance abolishing the position of Tax Mapper 2 SG 15 assigned at the Office of the Municipal Assessor, the Municipality of ISULAN, Sultan, KUDARAT.
Okay, so the ordinance abolishing the position of Tax Mapper 2 with salary grade 15 assigned at the Office of the Municipal Assessor is hereby approved on third and final reading.
So we have no more items in the order of business, Your Honor. However, we have here a letter coming from the Office of the Mayor. We have just received this at 9:40 in the morning, this morning, Your Honor. So this is a request from the Office of the Mayor for the urgent passing of a resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement between the Rural Health Unit and Sultan Kudarat State University, allowing for the affiliation and training of the College of Medicine students.
Anybody who has idea on that?
So as stated in the letter, Your Honor, the Dr. Lanife Biadora will be the one to explain this proposed measure, Your Honor, as the resource speaker.
Okay, shall we just include that next session? Though why not at time mag-call up kay Doc? Di, refer ta na lang sa committee para ma-report na lang siya next session kag ma-approve siya. Okay, so on suspended rules, that item is considered as part of first reading and refer that to the Committee on Health.
So, Your Honor, we finally finish the order of business, Your Honor. We are now on the unassigned business.
Mr. Chairman, nang do nag-spread bala diri sa LGU ba na tomorrow daw holiday? Wala man holiday.
Huwag man takadawat.
Oo. Kay kintanaw ko, ang Idul Fitr is the last day of Ramadan. Doon mo man lang ng national nga holiday, national regular holiday. Pero nabasa ko, Mr. Chairman, in some schools and provinces, doon nag-declare ang ilang nga mga heads and ang governor nga i-declare holiday ang buwas, public holiday siya nila, special non-working holiday, like in the province of Tawi-Tawi, like sa MSU Marawi. Pero what is clear is diri sa aton wala pa ta na declaration. May office buwas, may klase buwas.
Thank you, Honorable Blight, to clarifying that matter. So hindi holiday buwas. Wala proclamation nga nagabot, nagwa. Okay? So if there are no other matter, session is adjourned.